For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello and welcome to News 9 Digital. I'm Ashish Parekh. Smartphones these days have pretty much become an extended part of your body, an additional arm as some people call it. But at the same time, this additional arm, this extended arm can also become damaging if used in excess. Like they say, anything in excess is harmful to your body, and that applies to smartphones as well. Just recently, a report was published which went on to show that Indians use smartphones for up to 5 hours every day, and that again is very dangerous given the fact that a few months ago there was another study, international study, which said that in case someone is using their smartphones on an average for up to 5 hours every day, it could possibly lead to obesity and even cancer. Going on to show that smartphones, of course, are boon, in this day and age, in this digital age, because we need it for financial transactions, any information that we need, communicating with one person to another. All of these things require smartphones. It is, of course, a boon in that regard. But at the same time, excessive usage can possibly even lead to obesity and cancer. And the average usage has increased in India almost up to 5 hours, especially during the lockdown phase. This is a 37% increase to the same period compared to last year. All of these studies clearly go on to show that smartphones are dangerous. Yes, a recent study has shown that long-term smartphone usage is resulting in lower retention ability among students, and also is resulting in lower grades, and this is also directly affecting their long-term ability to focus on a particular subject. And this is mainly because of the fact that they get information easily from the internet, and they do not really have to use their analytical skills or even any other mathematical skills to actually solve a problem, as they're getting most of the information online. Now, just using smartphones for long hours doesn't really damage. This particular aspect of using smartphones is also extremely damaging, and this is what this study highlights. Now, this study included 2,433 students from over 11 different categories, and 232 questions were asked to these students over a period of 11 years, which goes on to show that this is a very detailed study, and the findings are extremely clear. The findings have been published in the journal Educational Psychology, and let's just take a look at what exactly the findings are from this study. It goes on to show that 14% of students scored lower on exams than homework in 2008, but this significantly jumped to 55% in 2017 as the use of smartphones for homework has become more common. So what this essentially means is that a lot of students are using their smartphones to do their homeworks, which means that they are not actually doing the thinking themselves, and they're easily finding answers, and consequently this exercise of actually going to Google and searching for answers is dumbing down a whole complete generation of students. And this directly shows when a student is gaining very good marks in their homework assignments, and when the same student is scoring very less in their exams, clearly there is an issue there, and this is what exactly this study tries to find out. And it has found out that smartphone usage during homeworks is extremely damaging, and the excessive use of technology, not just quantitatively, not just the duration of usage of smartphones, but also the type of usage, is also extremely damaging in today's generation. So right now we have with us renowned psychiatrist Vineet Irana, who will be talking to us about how this entire smartphone usage has become extremely common, and how exactly is it seeping into the homeworks and assignments of students, and how it's exactly damaging their psychology and damaging, having long-term effects on their retention ability and also their ability to focus. And somehow, in some way or the other, it has now become an alternative for going out and playing their physical toys that older generation like ours used to have. So what do you think? How are these smartphones affecting children, and how damaging are the effects?
To begin with, it is important to note that today's children are exposed to technology like never before. It is a double-edged sword. While we can say that today's children, even by the ages of 3 to 4 years, are more tech savvy than individuals aged 50 or 55, 60, such as our parents, this exposure can have detrimental effects on them. Traditional toys were designed for specific age-related fine and gross motor skills, neuronal development, spatial skills development, and etc. Mobile phones cannot replace that. Sure, there may be apps focusing on certain areas, but technology cannot replace the physical object.
So clearly, it is not just one study that is highlighting at the usage of smartphones actually going ahead and being extremely damaging. While on one hand, excessive usage of smartphone results in issues like obesity and cancer, and the fact that India is now almost averaging 5 hours of usage per internet user. On the other hand, the quality of usage is also affecting students and also is damaging their long-term retention ability and focusing ability, which goes on to show that this is a much more serious problem than a lot of people actually find it out to be. Of course, a lot of people use smartphones, you play games on smartphones and all of those things to relax a little bit and to ease out the stress that they're having after long days of work. But at the same time, excessive usage of anything is damaging, and that applies to smartphones as well. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think there should be some sort of a regulation as far as usage of games and smartphones, and there are some sort of, there should be some sort of guidelines which are brought out? Or do you think, excessive usage isn't really that damaging as much as the studies show? Do let us know what you think in the comment section below, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to News9 Digital. Thanks for watching.